Heroes of Iberia, we got the chance from Vertigo Games to interview them and Papaya Play about their upcoming 4Story global server. We discussed what could interest the community the most. At the same time, we received many questions from you on YouTube and Facebook. At this point, we would like to invite you to subscribe to this channel or join our Facebook group to make sure you don't miss anything in the future. Anyway, we summarized all the questions and sent them to Papaya Play. We got the answers via voice recording. You should know that we asked many critical questions, and Papaya Play decided which questions they would like to answer and which they would not. At this point, we would like to thank Papaya Play and Vertigo Games for the given interview. For your information in advance, the global server will contain all patches until patch 5.3. Yes, you heard that exactly. Patch 5.3 and not patch 4.4, like many people were thinking. We have already started a video series where we explain the evolution of 4Story. You shouldn't miss it, so you will know exactly what to expect on the server. Just click in the upper right corner. Okay, let's go. What kind of publisher is Papaya Play? Could you briefly introduce yourselves?
Papaya Play is the online gaming platform for Vertigo Games America. It currently services Blackshot, Decron, Lateo, Warrock, and Uncharted Waters Online. The additional 4Story to the publishing platform will make it the 6th Papaya Play title. Our platform has more than 20 million global members total and continues to be highly recognized with 400,000 monthly average users. Our staff is composed of talented individuals with years of experience with publishing on a global scale.
What is your relationship to Zemi Interactive? Are you allowed to work on the game yourself, developing, bug fixing, or are you exclusively the publisher?
We are an official publisher of 4Story, which has signed an agreement that we can service 4Story on our platform. However, we are allowed to customize and provide plans for them to execute, such as updates, new dungeons, and etc.
Will you do more promotion for the release of your 4Story? For example, on YouTube through video ads?
Yes, we are planning on making more 4Story videos in the future once we successfully launch our service.
The server is to be located in the eastern northern region of America. Many European players fear a bad ping and therefore problems while playing. What can you say about this?
We have tested our test client in other regions of the world. So far, we found no issues in playing our server. When the service launches, we will be closely working with the community and monitor any reports of issues, such as lag.
In many games, it is forbidden to use programs that improve the gaming experience due to their IP changeable function. Are these also forbidden in your game? Many European players would like to use these programs.
In 4Story, any form of using third-party software programs with the purpose of unfair illegal advantages is considered a violation toward our policy. Such program exploitation is subject to corresponding punishments, which can possibly result in a permanent suspension.
Your 4Story should have all the content that was released until patch 4.4, the infinite value. Many players see this critically because they are not satisfied with all the content and the new interface. Will there be any changes, or is this decision already made?
Once we have relaunched our server, we will work with Zemi Interactive on modification and addition content changes based on the feedback and situation of the game.
Are you planning to release the following patches after patch 4.4 as well? A lot of the content that was released after that time has been viewed very critically by the players. Are you legally able to decide which patches you want to publish, or is it the responsibility of Zemi Interactive?
We are releasing the latest patch of the game, which is patch version 5.3. We can work with Zemi Interactive in regards to the content and patches that will be released on the Papaya Play service of 4Story. With that being said, we will also be looking at all content to see how they can be improved and polished for our service.
Will the popular old soundtracks of 4Story, which were exchanged with the patch 3.6 Rise of Gore, also be missing, or will you leave the old soundtracks in the game?
We will have a talk with Zemi Interactive to implement an option for you to toggle for older soundtracks.
An official old-school server from 4Story has been desired for years. Are there plans in this direction?
We cannot comment about this at this time, as this is something that needs to be discussed internally and agreed upon between us and the developers, Zemi Interactive.
Gameforge is criticized for focusing too much on pay to win. How does your concept look like in this direction? Will there be an in-game store? And if so, what will it contain?
We are looking to make our service enjoyable to everyone. We will work on providing the best experience we can provide to the users. There will be an in-game shop, but we cannot discuss what is going to be in it at this time, as we are still working on this up until the launch.
Does your 4Story have new graphical or content changes compared to the Gameforge 4Story? Better graphics, new quests, new dungeons, or bug fixes?
We believe that the patch we received is similar to what players are experiencing right now. However, there will be different customization which will be worked on to better improve player experience.
Will there be changes to the classes?
There will not be an addition to new characters, however there will be modifications in terms of the names of the 3 classes out of the 6. Summoner, Wizard, and Assassin. I believe they were called Evocator, Magician, and Nightwalker. The reason we changed it back to Summoner, Wizard, and Assassin is to improve the old localizations in the game.
Are completely new patches planned that have not yet been released on the Gameforge servers, like new maps or new dungeons?
We cannot talk about the future content releases at this time, but we will consistently work with Zemi Interactive for new content to be added. Once we have more solid plans and things we can share, we will share them with the community.
Will the game be in English only, or will other languages also be supported?
As of now, it will be in English only, and the option to add other languages in the future will be left open as we have localized other services on our platform for our player base.
The 4Story community has been disappointed in recent years by missing patches and empty promises. How much should this change with Papaya Play as the publisher?
We will be consistently communicating with Zemi Interactive with new content ideas while they work on their own ideas. This will result in more frequent content updates for our 4Story.
Is there anything you want to give the players for your 4Story?
The biggest thing we want to provide for our 4Story players is an enjoyable experience. This game is a big part of many people's lives and we want to make sure we do that justice. Our team will be working consistently to make sure we can provide a good service and experience that the players deserve.
Thank you very much, Vertigo Games and Papaya Play. The interview is now over at this point. Were your questions answered? Do you still have open questions? We have to say that we asked some more questions, but they were not answered. Vertigo Games didn't want to answer some questions and wanted to keep them internal. Now what we want to know from you is what you criticize. With what do you disagree, or what do you like? Be sure to write to us in the comments. We will produce another video about it. Thank you for watching and goodbye.